Welcome to the Infinity AI YouTube channel. I'm Jenny, and I'm joined today by Fiona from the New York Times and Diana, a female activist based in London. We're here to discuss the latest developments in the ongoing royal scandal involving Prince Harry, his family, and the British press. As many of you may know, Prince Harry is set to release his highly anticipated memoir, Spare, tomorrow, and in recent interviews with CBS and ITV, he has made a number of explosive allegations about the inner workings of the royal family. Fiona, as a journalist with the New York Times, what has been your reaction to these disclosures?
Well, it's certainly been a wild ride following the events leading up to the release of Prince Harry's memoir. There have been a number of leaks detailing some of the most controversial claims he makes in the book, and it's clear that this is going to be a major event in the world of publishing. But beyond that, I think it's important to recognize the gravity of the allegations Prince Harry is making. He's not just talking about his personal experiences within the royal family, but also about the behavior of key players within the royal household and the British press. Diana, as a female activist, what has been your reaction to the treatment of Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and the role that the media has played in this?
It's been truly disturbing to see the way Meghan has been treated by the media and certain members of the royal family. From the beginning, it seemed like there was a concerted effort to undermine her and paint her in a negative light, and it's clear that racism and misogyny have played a significant role in this. But at the same time, it's been inspiring to see Meghan and Prince Harry speak out about these issues and use their platform to raise awareness about the harmful impact of the media and the need for greater accountability. I think their willingness to speak out and stand up for what they believe in is really admirable, and I hope it will inspire others to do the same.
Absolutely. And Prince Harry hasn't held back in his criticism of the media, referring to them as an antagonist that wants to create as much conflict as possible. But one of the most surprising allegations he's made is that Camilla, the Queen Consort, has been leaking stories about the royal family to the media as part of a campaign to rehabilitate her image. Can you talk a bit more about this, Fiona?
Yes, this is definitely one of the more surprising claims Prince Harry makes in his interviews and in his memoir. He alleges that Camilla has been working with the media to trade information in order to improve her reputation, which he describes as dangerous because of the connections she has within the press. It's worth noting that Camilla has long been viewed as a controversial figure within the royal family, due in part to her role in the collapse of Prince Charles and Princess Diana's marriage. So it's not surprising that Prince Harry would have strong feelings about her. But these allegations are certainly a new twist in the story.
And Diana, what are your thoughts on Prince Harry's allegations about Camilla and the media?
It's hard to know what to make of these allegations without more concrete evidence. But if true, it's certainly disturbing to think about the potential consequences of a member of the royal family working with the media in this way. At the same time, it's important to remember that Prince Harry has had a tumultuous relationship with the media and the royal family for many years. He's been very open about the challenges he's faced, including the impact of his mother's death and the treatment of his wife Meghan by the press. So it's not surprising that he would make these allegations, whether or not they are entirely true. But I do think it's important for there to be transparency and accountability in any organization, including the royal family. If there are members of the royal family leaking information to the media for their own gain, that needs to be addressed and dealt with appropriately. It's not fair to the rest of the royal family, or to the public, for there to be this kind of manipulation and lack of transparency.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, and there's no doubt that Prince Harry's memoir is going to be a major talking point in the coming days and weeks. Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask both of you for your final thoughts on the situation. Fiona, what do you think the long-term impact of these disclosures will be on the royal family and the media?
It's hard to say at this point, but I think it's safe to say that Prince Harry's disclosures are going to have a significant impact on the royal family and the way they are perceived by the public. There's no doubt that this is a tumultuous time for the royal family, and it's clear that there are deep-seated issues that need to be addressed. As for the media, I think it's important to remember that the press has a responsibility to report accurately and ethically, and it's clear that in this case, that hasn't always been the case. I hope that Prince Harry's disclosures will serve as a wake-up call for the media and encourage greater accountability and transparency.
I agree with Fiona. I think it's important to recognize that Prince Harry and Meghan's disclosures are just one part of a much larger conversation that needs to be had about the role and responsibilities of the media and the royal family. It's clear that there are serious problems that need to be addressed, and I hope that this will be a turning point in the way these issues are addressed going forward.
Well, that brings us to the end of our discussion today. Thank you both for joining me and sharing your insights. I'm sure we'll be following these developments closely in the coming days and weeks. That's all for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Infinity AI YouTube channel.